today I am super excited to share a gentleman with you that's going to talk a little bit about the importance of securing your crypto and being safe to where you don't have to worry about any of the nightmares that we hear about. Today I'm here with Nick Neuman, the CEO and founder of Casa.io.
Yes.
Awesome, Nick. Thank you so much for spending a couple of minutes with us.
Appreciate
so,
it.
we were talking a little bit off camera about how important security is. So many nightmare stories have been out there about people that have done a good job of accumulating crypto and that have built up some incredible wealth and then had it all, just kind of taken away. And I think that security is probably one of the reasons, in my opinion, that crypto hasn't become as mainstream as we all believe it should be yet. So I'm excited for what you're doing and what you're bringing to the marketplace. So please just give us a little bit more insight about what Casa actually is and how it helps the people the people that you're trying to help.
Yeah, thank you. So we started Casa back in 2018 because we recognized that there, like you said, a lot of people were losing their crypto. And when you're losing, if you have the chance to lose your money or you feel like it might be easy to lose your money, you don't really want to store a lot of money in that type of asset. And so it's a huge hindrance for people to adopt Bitcoin, adopt crypto, if they feel like they can't be safe while they're doing that. And so for us, we really recognize this gap in products out there where you have this perfect mix between usability of the product and security. You can be super secure, but it's terrible to a user experience is so bad that you never want to touch it. Right. Or you can be very easy to use, but not secure enough to actually protect against hacks, theft, losses, all that. And so we started Casa to really find that perfect balance between simplicity and security so that ideally, we help a lot more people store their Bitcoin, store their crypto in a way that feels safe and comfortable for them.
Okay, awesome. So I'm, relatively familiar with Ledger and some, the hardware wallets. Your product Casa is a little bit new to me. So what are some of the differences? You mentioned the ease of use. So I'm kind of, you've got me intrigued. Like, what is it about Casa that is easier than, say, a Ledger or that type of thing? And what are the differences?
Well, so we actually work with Ledger to help bring security to our product. We integrate Ledger with Casa. So the difference between a Ledger and Casa is with a Ledger, you've got one private key, right? If you lose that ledger, if you lose the seed phrase to that private key, money's gone. With Casa, we didn't want to force people to be perfect. We are humans. You're going to lose things. Enough people have trouble keeping track of passwords to their Facebook or TikTok, right?
Absolutely.
So we built a system where you can use multiple keys to protect one pool of assets. So basically, you can connect your ledger to Casa, and as part of a Casa 3-key vault, that ledger is just one key now. And you've got 3 total keys protecting your Bitcoin. One on your phone, one on the ledger, one held by Casa. You need any 2 of those 3 keys to actually move the assets. And so what it looks like in practice is you're going into our mobile app and you're starting a transaction just like you would from any mobile wallet. And then it's gonna approve and sign that transaction from Casa's mobile app. And then it's gonna say, okay, now time to sign with your ledger.
Okay.
And then you sign the transaction with your ledger as well. That's your 2 signatures, and you're off and you can send the transaction. And so it's really meant for longer term, very secure storage. And we work with Ledger, Trezor, Cold Card, a bunch of different hardware wallets. But one of the things that we found was that hardware wallets are also kind of difficult for people to use. You're looking at this little screen, clicking these little buttons, and there's a lot of people we know that don't feel comfortable doing that.
Yeah.
And so at the Bitcoin conference, we actually announced a new feature where you can use a YubiKey to store Bitcoin keys.
Sweet.
And so what a YubiKey looks like is this. And this is effectively like a hardware wallet. It's you store your Bitcoin key on this. It's an offline device. But when you actually go to use it, all it takes is a tap instead of having to do all of the stuff. So you You manage the transaction in the Casa mobile app on your phone. And then when you go to sign it with the YubiKey, you're plugging this in and you're just tapping. And it's very simple, but still incredibly secure.
Awesome, man. I can't wait, to get back to the hotel room tonight and to take a closer look at this and probably get signed up myself. For people that like what they hear and they do want to take a closer look at you, potentially, use your services, what's the best way for them to find you?
So our website is casa.io. You can also follow me on Twitter. It's @Neuman. That's Neuman. Or you can follow our company on Twitter. It's @CasaHodl, CasaHodl.
Awesome, folks. So we will have all of those links and the Twitter handles in the description of the video. Thank you so much for spending a couple minutes with us. And thank you so much, Nick, for being here, man. I'm excited to, continue this relationship and be a long-term supporter of your company.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the conference.
Will do. Thank you.